At the core of mindfulness is being fully present in the moment. But how can we do that in our day-to-day lives? I'm Vanessa King, Head of Psychology and Workplaces at Action for Happiness, and here to share 3 tips for our theme this month, Mindful March, ways that we can experiment with being actively present in the moment in our day-to-day lives. Now, there's a Zen proverb which says, when you're walking, just walk, or when you're running, just run. And what that means is whatever we're doing, how can we fully engage in that and cut out other distractions? You know, when we're doing an activity, are we present and doing it fully? Or is our mind somewhere else? Maybe wondering whether we're doing the right thing or worrying what we've got to do next. So a simple practice that we can do to help us be fully engaged in what we're doing and always train our brain is set a timer. So choose an activity this month that you're going to experiment with being fully present whilst you're doing. It could be journaling, it could be writing stuff for work, it could be going for a walk, it could be cooking, whatever it is, choose something. And then choose a time. You could start small, start with 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and set a timer on your phone. Set off any notifications, close off any notifications on your phone, maybe put it to airplane mode or silent, but set the timer for 5 or 10 minutes. And during that time, fully focus on what you're doing. And your mind will wander, let it wander. If it wanders, just bring it back to your task. And when your timer goes off, then your mind you can let it go where it wants to do, but you're training your brain to focus and be present in the moment. The second tip about being actively present comes from Ellen Langer, who she's a psychologist at Harvard, and she defines mindfulness in her terms as the act of simply noticing new things. So when we're actively noticing new things, we have to be in the present moment. We have to be sensitive to the context we're in or the people we're with. So that simple act of kind of noticing new things brings us into the present. So maybe choose a couple of times during the day when you think, right now, what new things can I actively notice? Even if it's in a familiar surroundings or we're with somebody we know, there are always new things we can notice, be those sights, sounds, smells, feelings, whatever it is, but actively noticing new things. And the third tip is a mind-body practice, which is matching the count to a head movement. And I'm going to demonstrate it. And I'm going to suggest a count of 5, but obviously I'm going to be doing this at my own pace and within my own range of movements. You can choose your own pace and obviously work within a comfortable range for you. So I'm going to count for 5, turning my head one way and bring it back. And then I'm going to count for 5, matching that to my head movement in the other direction and bringing it back. Let's go. Let's give it a go. So deep breath in, maybe soften the gaze. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just notice how you feel. Now, obviously, I'm counting out loud because we're on a video and to demonstrate it. But obviously, you don't need to count that out loud. So it's something you can do pretty much anywhere or anytime. So give that a go and see how you notice. Because as you're matching the movement, the length of your movement to your count, you can't really be thinking of anything else. So that's 3 tips that you can experiment with, in your day-to-day lives about being fully present in the moment. So the first is training our brain in small pockets of attention. So choosing a specific task and a time, maybe 5 minutes, setting the timer and being fully present and focused on that. If our mind wanders, bringing it back. And of course, when the time slot is up, then we can let our mind wander. But that sometimes by containing it helps us learn to be focused. The second is a couple of times a day, just wherever we are, whatever we're doing, actively noticing some new things, maybe 3 new things, whoever we're with, whatever we're doing, could be sights, sounds, smells, whatever. And that brings us into the present moment. And the third tip is the art of matching our count to our head, gentle head movements, and that mind-body kind of connection that makes us fully present in the moment, because we can't be thinking of other things as we're doing that. So as ever, we love to hear how you're getting on any of our social media platforms, and in particular in our app, which is free to download if you haven't got it already, on wherever you get your app from. There's a lovely active community, lots of ideas and experience sharing on there. So that's it from me. Look forward to seeing you here this time next month.